Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the Chinacat show. I had to redo this because I said the F word, and I was just like, yeah, I'm sure YouTube was not going to like that. 5 seconds into in this thing, so yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit better about swearing. We start swearing a little bit like a minute or two in. How the hell you guys are? Wow, already broke it, but yeah. A lot happened in the news. A lot of computer things, a lot of things I like. Um, Donald Trump is president. Do with that as you will. Um, if anyone knows me, you know my stand on things, and yeah, playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. I got Baldur's Gate finally. Yes, as a man that played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and like the DLCs and, well, the expansion packs. That's what we call them back in the expansion packs. Yeah, I always been a big Baldur's. I didn't get in. I didn't get it because I had other things. I had other games. As a game where you need to spend most of your attention to that game, and there's other games I was playing and that came out. So I finally got it, and it's fucking amazing. It's Baldur's Gate's freaking really good, and yeah, I've been enjoying playing that for the last day and a half. Great game, very good game, and I figured I'd start out this podcast. Speaking of computers and stuff like that, I saw this. So anyone who's around my age, a little older, will know this band. If you knew about that old, if you knew about Windows 95, Windows 98, the good old years, the years we had Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein. Oh, Wolfenstein was before even the Commodore 64. That fucking Wolfenstein. But it's, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Ballmer, or however the hell you say it. Dude's a legend, man. This was legendary, and I had to show it because it's so hilarious. He's sweating, he's cracking, his voice sounds like this man has never hit puberty in his life. And I know that feeling, man. My voice cracks. But, I mean, I have excuse. Hold on.
$64,000 question.
Well, question.
Okay. So what is the $64,000 question? Holy cow, I'm going to have to tough it up now. Here we go. What's the $64,000 question for the field? What is the most asked question that I've received this week? What the hell are we supposed to do about .NET, Steve? It's a very good question.
I can answer this. Do you see .NET on your fucking computers anymore? That's what we did with it. We threw that shit away. And I mean, when this was happening, I mean, this is what, 97? I had been like 8. Like, yeah, I was playing Nintendo, Sega. I think at that time I was playing, I want to say PlayStation, but I don't think PlayStation was out. And I will pop up a little thing above my head here that telling me if I'm right or wrong. But if it wasn't, I was still playing the Sega CD. And I was playing fucking Earthbound. Yeah, I was one of those kids. I was lucky. I got Earthbound as a kid, even though it was $100. I was one of those kids. I was lucky. But yeah, back to you, Steve.
Developers. The key to .NET, the key to industry transformation, the key to success is developers.
I, man,
Yes.
man, I wish going to one of these was this. Look at all these. Look at these. These are all like the biggest nerds in the country. And, you know, it'd be sad. I'd probably be sitting with them. Yeah. Uh, and like, look how excited these men were back in like, yeah. I wish I was there. I'm not even gonna lie. A bunch of smelly white guys in like one auditorium, all shaping developers. And I mean, none of these guys gotten laid in probably like 3 years. Yeah, no, I would be in that category because I have a beautiful, lovely girlfriend and she's amazing. But I will be smelly with all these guys chanting developers too. No, this was this is the good old days, man. I had to show that. I saw that today and I was just like, man, I I, I miss when, you know, tech was exciting like that. Like this sweaty, middle aged, bald dude, just yelling, Steve yelling and all these guys wearing like the '90s short shorts, like probably the most clean cut motherfuckers. I mean, imagine now. Imagine seeing these guys now. It'd be like people like me. Like we made it past not looking like a bunch of nerds. We're still nerds. We just don't look like that. We have some class now, a little bit. Still jigging out the mason jar. Actually, I'm sure this, whatever my girlfriend. Yeah, I have a thing where I don't like storing food in plastic containers, so I store them in like these things. I just feel like it's just better, and my food just doesn't. It tastes great, better. I think it tastes better. Oh, maybe I'm just crazy. But yeah, we started out with that developers, guys, developers. Um, but like with most podcasts, I got some really shitty food for you guys. Um, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Um, I have a thing for burnt grilled cheese, and you gotta understand with this is that he only burnt the outside. Look at the goodness on that. Look at that. You could see what looks like fake cheese, which Velveeta cheese, but that's a damn good looking. I would almost say that it's probably a Cuban almost with a ham. It's probably ham, cheese. I would only hope that's mustard because I have a little love for my grilled cheese, like just cheese, a little mustard in there. And I know everyone's be like, "Oh, that's disgusting. Why are you doing that? You're cooking that." I love it. I don't give two fucks what you guys think. And my grilled cheeses are the best grilled cheeses. But it's a beautiful sandwich. If you don't like the crust, I like the crust. But coming from like a culinary perspective, you're fucked up, guy. But but the inside's perfect. This man knew what he wanted and he achieved said goals. So I commend the man. Like you did exactly what you wanted. You could see it. And he did say that, like he was achieving. And sir, you did. Because I would eat that shit. If you handed me this and you didn't know me and you just like a shit cook and like, you know, you don't give a fuck about you know, presentation and shit, but you handed me this like this on like a paper plate. Like if I'm like Asman's Gold's house and you hand me like a paper plate with like, I'd be like, thank you, this is beautiful. And if you like, I am not joking, like this is top tier in list on my likes. And I'm like, I like good food and I like cooking good food, but I do have my, you know, some people like ranch on weird things with ketchup. Like I like burnt grilled cheese and hot sauce in like fucking 99% of my foods. Oh, ask my girlfriend. Yeah, ask her. Like, was like if you seen my counter right next to like my like I literally have like it's like this big, and it's just all hot sauces. Never mind, I have hot sauce in my fridge. I got I got 2 gallon things of Frank's Red Hot sauce because I like make buffalo wings, and the best buffalo sauce is Frank's with butter, a little bit of garlic salt, because I mean it just saves you from having salted too. But if you don't, garlic powder, throw a little bit of salt in there, and I throw a little bit of red red pepper flakes like you do on pizza. I like them. So, but we will go on. I am so sorry. I just rambled for about a good like 5 minutes about my shitty, my shitty liking of food. Okay, so the reason why we have this is it does not look bad. It's a little watery, thickened up, or a little bit of flour would have been great. But this motherfucker used, yes, kids, you've seen this right. It was a half and half. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you know I'm wrong, please comment and tell me I'm wrong. But half and half isn't really. It's dairy, but it's not dairy. It's got a slow oil in that. And once that cools down, because I mean, dude, if you just taking shit off the stove and just eating it, man, you want some foods to cool down, like steak, chicken, stuff like that. Let it cool down. Even like some pastas, and my girlfriend makes a mean lasagna, or no shepherd's pie, and beautiful, like so good. But she needs to let it sit. She learned. I taught her, and now she's the Jedi of shepherd's pie. But yeah, it's just something to do. But do not use fucking half and half of your fucking food. Don't do it. The elites don't want you to know this, but the half and half coffee machine are free. And she made Alfredo. Look, Alfredo's fucking simple. Like, look, I get it. Times are hard. The struggle's real. But look, lady, all you have to do is have a block of fucking mozzarella. No, you know what I'm saying. That cheese for pasta. Block of that. A little splash of some wine. I mean, it will really cost you like $1 or something. Maybe not wine, $1 a meal. When people tell you about a meal, and they say, "Oh, you can make this for like $1," they don't mean you actually make it for $1. It's the meal itself, for the things you use, and will cost $1. This meal is what it costs you $10. But you're not using fucking half and half for your fucking local Cumberland Farms or 7-Eleven or wherever the fuck you are. I gotta stop saying Cumberland Farms. I mean LA. Well, I mean Cumberland Farms. I haven't seen Cumberland Farms in 3 years. And the only people from like New England knows what I'm talking about. Dude, Cumbies. If you're from New England or Massachusetts, Cumbies pizza is the best midnight food when you're hungry, you stoned, you come back from like a card game, or I mean, there's not much to do in Mass, so like coming back from something stupid, man, getting a slice of that Cumbies pizza, or like the mac and cheese bites is fucking to die for. Many nights of that. But don't do half and half. And I want to question this. What the fuck is this? Okay, we're gonna come out right here. What is that? Like a bottle of hot sauce? Like no, like that's gotta be your thing. I think that's a spatula I don't know, man. Everything about this tells me like this they just don't know how to cook. Look, cooking's the easiest fucking thing in the world. See, yeah, she knew she was right first time. Do this. Just go get, I mean, you had enough money to buy the box. You have enough money to have all this. You can't just afford like $3 for like creamer. Well, not even creamer, like milk. And if not, like, there's gotta be other food you have in you. Like, is this the only? I will go fund you. Make sure you have better food so you don't ever post this on shitty foods again. I will go fund you. Even before me. I think I need to go fund me. I need like to go to like I need a plastic surgeon to make me look like Van Damme. Why I have no idea. But excuse me. Moving on. So when I was saying excessive foods, when I was saying like ketchup and ranch, there's many people that have a thing for ketchup and ranch. I have a thing for hot sauce, but I think that's more widely accepted as like a condiment you throw on to enhance the flavor of most foods because it enhances and brings out like just amazingness. Like even like a McDonald's hamburger that's like the worst thing in the fucking world, which actually my girlfriend's coming over tomorrow. We gotta do a little video. I was thinking about doing a tier list of like fast foods. And I know it'd be like, oh Mike, but Charlie from Moist Critical did that, and Asmund Golden and a bunch of other people did that. Well, I'm fucking doing it too. You know why? Because I'm doing my own. Because I've seen Burger King on like a lot of low tier lists. And I disagree with that. I love Burger King. Like other than In-N-Out, In-N-Out's my favorite. That's top S. That's like the top of the top. I love fucking In-N-Out. Um, um, as most people don't know, I was born in San Diego. I grew up in like in the desert, San Diego's and stuff. And I had In-N-Out when I was a kid. And every time anytime I come back to it was that in Rocky Road, and that's not around anymore. But I still got In-N-Out. My motel room last week. I didn't even mean to do this. This was not even intentionally. I made a joke to my girlfriend. But obviously, like, I like to go out to, like, nice places with her. But, like, I do, like, me. And now it's just, like, it's a sacred thing for me. But, yeah, it was right next door. Like, I woke up, I could open my blinds, and In-N-Out's right there. And I'm not going to lie, it was a beautiful sight. Even in the morning, I didn't go in the morning. I went late at night, back from the show, 2 beers deep, really stoned. I was like, I want some In-N-Out. Like, even if I ate like most of it, I had like a little bite and I saved it and I never ate it. But it was beautiful. But okay, so over excessive amounts is never good with any foods. This poor lady, I guess, asked for extra ranch on her. I'm guessing those are buffalo wings. I'm really hoping, but I'm pretty sure they are. And yeah, I mean that dude put the whole fucking bottle. That she is right. She put the whole bottle in there. Like this is funny, but it also angers me how shitty the quality that people give foods and stuff like that. Look, someone's paying for this. You might not like it, or you might be like, man, you need extra ranch. Well, like, how, and maybe the bottle fell out and it was a complete mistake, and like the cook there was just like, I don't want to make another batch. Look, dude, I worked in that field. Making like a side of order of rings literally takes 5 minutes. I'm sure that lady is not gonna get butthurt over or extra 3 minutes. Because you also have to understand, said person needs to come there, pick up food, and you know they're not going to be on time. So I'm sure they made this, and there was still another 13, 14 minutes. And this person just didn't want to make another batch. Didn't want to waste food costs for like what you buy in bulk, probably like $3. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, no, they end up with this, and it is shitty food. But coming from someone that worked in the food industry, look, if you want to go somewhere and you're not just working here just to go on to a different job, because most cooks, you got to start from the bottom to go up. You ask anyone. Yeah. I don't know anyone that just walked in and they was handed the chef medal. There's you went somewhere to get to that pinnacle point. I mean, Gordon Ramsay wasn't, Mark Pierre White's right-hand man for like no apparent reason other than he saw some bloke in fucking England and he was like, hey, you want to make French food? And he was just like, look, I ate a sandwich, fuck you. Yes, I do. No, it didn't work like that. Like, Gordon went somewhere. Well, even Anthony Bourdain, he went to France. He's a French chef. He went, he didn't just pop up. Or even, what's her name? Julianne Childs. Like, again, her way might be different, but she still started out so when I see people doing shit like that, as a person that I do care about food, is that a future for me? Yes or no? I'm open to it. I'd love to start cooking, but I want to cook what I want to do. Would I cook underneath another chef? Depends on who it is and depends on what I'm doing. But right now, probably not. I like my computer shit. But on the top of that note, sorry, I feel like this is just me ranting. Well, you get about 3 videos this weekend, so I'm doing this one, I'm doing another one. I'm not going to say anything, but next one's going to be good. But what's in the news, Mike? There's a lot of news. This is going to be a lot of nerdy shit. So I'm going to do this one first because at least anyone who's not a nerd can enjoy something for once. Ambulance hits cyclist and rushes him to the hospital, then gets billed $1,800 lawsuit. So that idiot gets ambulance hits cyclist. I'm going to tell you this right now. As a person that has been driven, and that rides with my beautiful, lovely, gorgeous little lady. We hate bicyclists. Michael people. We hate bikes because people don't know how to ride a fucking bike where don't ride in the fucking road. There's a breakdown lane. See a little line there? Right that shit in there. Rear cars. Big hunks of like 1,500 pounds of shit. Dude, if you get hit by a car and you're riding in the street, don't bitch about it. You're riding a fucking car where you shouldn't be riding a bike. Or you're riding a bike where you shouldn't ride a bike. Cars are supposed to be on the road. You don't see us walkers walking in the middle of you don't see normal people walking in the middle of fucking road, do you? No, you don't. So don't fucking be riding your bike there. And if you get hit, don't bitch about it. Don't bitch about it. You were in the wrong. You'll always be in the wrong. And an ambulance hits you and they take you to the hospital, don't sue them for $1,800. You look like a dick. You're a dick, sir. Where are you? Rainier, that's Michigan, right? Oregon. Well, that explains it. An Oregon cyclist who was struck by an ambulance that made a right turn into him, fracturing his nose and leaving him with scrapes and injuries across. What's this guy's name? Oh, is that him? Can I show this? There's some blood in it. I can't show this. Oh, this is right now. You got scraped up and you broke your nose. You want to know how many times I broke this? You want to know how many times? I can't count. You know how many times I broke my rib? I can't count. I had just had a broken rib last fucking winter skateboarding. You know what I did? I did go to the hospital because I didn't know if I had like internal injuries. I ate shit in skateboard, pretty bad. But I mean, did I sue a person let me use a skateboard? No, I did that myself. You were riding your bike. Ambulance was turning. You're a fucking bicyclist. Let the fucking car turn. You didn't see anything around you. You don't look around, or you on you listen to. The dude's probably listening to fish like bicycling down the fucking road, and this fucking hit him, and he was like, "Oh, you broke my beautiful fish." He's probably a fucking Trustafarian or some shit, dude. I can't show you this picture. They do show a picture of him, and he has some scrapes here and stuff, dude. Look, dude, you're gonna be fine. I don't know how. Wrong one. We do really quick buy. Yeah, see, if you quick, that's what he looks like, and that's his bike. Um, he is a 71-year-old man, William, and I can see, why. 15,000 in medical costs it, and you just got scrapes like that. Where the fuck are? When I got that, that was only like 5,000, 6,000, and no, I actually have to pay that. Like my insurance doesn't even cover that. Like it's crazy like that. I actually do have to pay that bill. Um, like what the like? Did you get skin grafts, bro? Like, look, I don't condone hurting anyone at all, and I'm not saying this about. The reason I'm not reading this the whole thing is because this is coming from what looks like the dude was just riding the wrong place, and of course, most places don't have bike, so it's like it's both sides are wrong in this. But I mean, don't you were trying to sue somebody for trying to save you, though they did run you off a road, and it's saying here he was struck by the ambulance, estimating the ambulance was going between 2 to 10 miles an hour. Look, dude, I can run that fast. No, I can't, but um, like that's not fast. 2 miles an hour. If you get hit by something at 2 miles an hour and you get actually hurt, I don't care if you're 70. Look at Mike Tyson. And what I see in this picture, you look like a pretty healthy 71-year-old. You look like you can take a beating. I don't know. I guess I'm just I'm getting off topic. This is ridiculous. There's even more pictures. Like the dude didn't get ran over. He probably fell down. This looks like yeah. This is Oregon, but it looked like not New York plates. Yeah, I don't. This is the stupidest shit in the world, dude. Don't be suing the people. You're 71 years old. Don't pay the bill. In about 10 years, you'll be dead. You won't have to worry about the bill. There you go. I mean, we know you just try to get that for like your next vacation. That's really it. Because he knows at the end of the day, like, hey, if I don't pay this, it's not going to really matter because I would be gone in like next 10, 20 years. He looks pretty healthy, so I'm giving him like 20 years. I give him that. He's wanting his bike and shit, so he's obviously a in shape person. Probably eats right, doing everything that I don't do, and not smoking. But yeah. Don't ride your bike in the middle of the road. If you do see a biker doing that, don't hit them. I mean, they are idiots, but ain't we all idiots? And sorry. But yeah. Fuck, dude. We'll leave this with you guys. Just read it. Scalpers are struggling to resell the PlayStation 5 Pro because it's in stock at most retailers. Okay, kids. You know why it's in stock in most retailers? Because it's an overpriced pile of garbage. They really did nothing new to this, and I mean, you could legitimately go get a PlayStation 5 and do the same. You can get a computer for less money than this and do the same thing. I had a friend recently. We were talking, and he was all high and mighty about how he's getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, and he literally sent me a message like yesterday with a picture of him. And he was talking shit about like, oh, no computer could ever live up to the PlayStation 5 Pro and shit. And it's like, man, one, you need to buy a hard drive. You need to buy a CD drive. And I know you would be like, well, Mike, most media's on. Well, there's a bunch of people like me who like, media like that and stuff like that. So yeah, like I have a problem with that. It's not even the problem with that. It's the fact that they didn't do anything new. You can do everything. What you can do that on a Steam Deck. It's the same price. You can legitimately buy a computer for $1,000, and it will play the games just as good as a PlayStation 5. I mean, that shit ain't going up to fucking 180 frames per second. It's not doing that. The processor is still the same. You need an extra component to play CD-ROMs. Look at Nintendo. What did Nintendo do? This little fucking card just stick in their shit. And if you don't want to take off, but they never took it out. They just innovated. I understand that some people don't want a CD drive. Some people want to just download their games because it's up there and shit. That's fine. No, that's perfectly fine. I understand. I have plenty of games that, I bought off of the cloud and stuff. Or, but also I do cherish solid, media and stuff. That's something that I grew up on. And I still think it's the best way to store shit. Say fucking the internet's down for like fucking 4 weeks and I want to play a different game, I should be able to install it into I should be put it in my fucking console right here, my mobile PlayStation 4, and play the game. I mean, come on. Look at this. Yeah, I still play Rainbow Six Siege on a fucking disc, and it's right here on my PlayStation. Right here. Yep, still do that. Yeah. So, Yeah, no wonder why scalpers are getting ripped because people not having it. No one's having this. No one's having people scalping fucking shit. It happened with the fucking GPUs. Is people trying to get one up on other people that need something? So they figured, oh, if I drop out like fucking $10,000 and just buy them up, they could all buy them off me. I can mark them up and make my money back. It doesn't work that way anymore, buddy. No one's gonna do it. And tell you the truth, if you want this quality, I can legitimately give you a list of PC parts that would make this, and probably it'd be like maybe $300 more expensive. But you know what? You also don't have to upgrade for another 10 years. Like my GPU is not the latest 40s. It's the 20s. It's a 2060, and I'm playing Baldur's Gate fine. I played Silent Hill and it looked great, and I was running at like I think like 80 frames per second or something. Yeah. So when these people need to understand, like, look, you can't buy shit up anymore and try to resell it. This drop shipping now, this whole scalper shit. It's just, I mean, first it was a problem. Now it's just, yeah. And they were right. Like, I remember, 2020 and people trying to get the PS5 and scalpers. And that was the biggest problem was no one could get one because of scalpers. But then again, I mean, for me, like, I didn't get a PS5 because I can get most. The only reason I get PS5 now is because I still haven't played the new Final Fantasy VII, Episode 2, as I call it. And that's one of my favorite games. That's the only reason I get it. That's the only reason I would get it now. But me dishing out $700 for a console, no, I'm not doing that. I will wait for it to come out on my PC. I just buy it then, and I just buy it. I mean, I already know what's going to happen. I played the original. You really think they didn't change it that much? Besides the whole like every fucking company doing the whole Marvel multi-universe thing. Look, that shit's been going on since the '80s. I'm surprised they caught on this quick. Well, it took this long to catch on. But yeah, no, and like $699 for a PS Pro, PlayStation 5 Pro, and like 99% of the people don't have 8K TVs, where you can just go out and get a PlayStation 5 and do the same thing. So this is for like the uneducated people that don't really know what they're talking about. That they do want a game, but they feel like if you get the newest and latest, you're the greatest, which is not true at all. And yeah, they find out. They find out when when all said and done. I mean, it comes down to like I'm still using my PlayStation 4. There are games on the PS4 I still haven't played that I want to play. You asked me how many games on like the PS5 that I want to play. Like two, maybe two games that I can't get on the PC. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, two games that's like what, like $100 there. If you say in the games are like $50 a piece. So would it be smart of me to go out and spend like a PS5 now is like $300? Would it be $300 spent on a where I can buy a new graphics card and get like maybe a 3090 for like that same price, and my games would be better quality. and Cyberpunk will, stall out every 5 minutes. Yeah, no, it's stupid. It's a stupid. At this point, like if you really want something new, I'd wait for Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo's like the only. I feel like Nintendo's like the only system that is still like they don't focus on graphics. They don't give a fuck if you have a 8K TV. They just want a quality game that is fun to play. And I mean, all these Zeldas I played and all that, like I love all of them. Were they best graphics? No, hell no. Did I enjoy them? Yeah. I played some games that look beautiful, great graphics, and the game sucked. I was like, it looks good. That's all that was. So yeah, no, it's. I think now gaming's more. Everyone's trying to look good, and not just the quality of game. It's the quality, or not quality. The quality of game is the storyline. The look of the game, but the good thing, at least most of us don't have to worry about what's coming next. So this happened. You asked me, Mike. This happened in September 9th, 2010. Yes, it did, kids. Yes, it did. But it's funny news, and we gotta read it. I actually moist critical Charlie White. Another he covered this, and I saw it this morning. And I had to cover this, and you'd be like, "Well, you copied him." I mean, everyone copies everyone. I mean, it's just fucking hilarious. Microsoft suspends man's account because he lives in Fort Gay, West Virginia. Yes, kids. If you live in any region that has the word gay in it, yeah, you're probably going to suspend your account. I think it's different now. But back then, man, Microsoft is in damage control mode because they're not anymore. But they suspended this guy's his 26-year-old gamer's account, Xbox Live account, and this is 2010, so that's probably the 360, or at least the one of those two, because he lives in a place called Fort Gay, West Virginia, which is it's a place, you can't help that your place is called gay. But I guess I did suspend the guy. He did get his account back, and it was rectified. But yeah, they make a good comment here. Like this man can't live in Fort Gay and gets his account banned for a couple of weeks, but they can have Grand Theft Auto: The Ballad of Gay Tony. If you ever not play that, that's a great game. That was fun. That was a fun game. But I mean, not even that. I mean, Manhunt during that time, dude. Manhunt, Bully. I mean, we can go down a list of games that are way more offensive than living in a town of Fort Gay. Or yeah, there's Gay, Georgia. There's Mount Gay, West Virginia. Gay, West Virginia. There's a lot of West Virginia, gay West Virginian. Guys have a lot of gay out there. Gaylord, Michigan. Middlesex, New Jersey. There's Middlesex, Massachusetts too. Straight River, Minnesota. Look, man. When I hear Straight River, I'm not thinking if a guy's straight. I'm like, oh, well, straight. I mean, technically, this light is straight. It's a perfectly straight line. So, yeah, no, that doesn't count. Bilo, Central, South Carolina. Bilo? That's Bilo guy. No, we're not. Oh, if you like something to live in, if you happen to live in the above cities and your name is something like, say, Richard Gaywood, you have a tough time keeping you. If your name is Richard Gaywood, my first thing would be like, take the $500 and get your name changed. Because your name will always be a joke in every conversation you ever have with anyone. I mean, never mind your first name's Richard. I mean, everyone knows the nickname's Gay. Oh, no, Richard Wood. Oh, Dick. Holy shit, dude. Even I'm like, oh my god, that's just like so much shit in one word, one name right there. So your nickname would be Dick Gatewood. And if YouTube tries to come after me for saying any of this, these are all cities. And I'm sure maybe this man probably exists somewhere in this world. There's someone out there. Oh, you could click on it. There you go, kids. There you go, boys. There is someone out there with the last name Gaywood. And he responded with this. So, yeah. Yeah, if you ever run into this issue, just don't rely on Microsoft. Call your mayor. That's the thing I didn't say, that he actually did have to contact his mayor to have his mayor contact Microsoft and be like, "Yo, I'm the mayor of this town. Our name's Fort Gay. We live in the town called Fort Gay. This poor man just trying to play his Halo 3, and he can't. So please give him back his account. He paid for it." And there's a time when he, like, well, actually, no, Xbox you have to pay for. Actually, PS4 now, too. Well, I guess everything now. But yeah, you had to do that. And he got his account back. But again, I know it's old. I'm sure everyone knows what the out turn was, but I never heard about this until now, until earlier today, and I wanted to share it with everyone. I thought that was fucking hilarious, and this seems like a computer episode, so we will end, because I'm gonna do Florida Man with my lady tomorrow. The actual, I guess it's like the 1.5. Like, tomorrow's gonna be the actual podcast. This is just me. But this is a thing. Intel bring back workers free coffee seeking STEM morale decline. All right, one, I can explain to you why Intel has morale. Maybe one's like your 13 and 14 gen CPUs are fucking failing. To your the last CPUs that you brought out fucking sucked. Ryzen's are way better now. Ryzen's are right on top of you guys. And three, yeah, that's probably why your workers are like, wow, we're making all these products and everyone hates them. Everyone's talking about them. And it's not even me, like bigger YouTubers, like tech YouTubers, are talking about how much your fucking products suck. So yeah, I don't think coffee is going to help your decline in your work environment or anything like that. Maybe start making better products. I remember like times, like I have a i9 10th gen. Thing's a beast. It's a beast. It works great. If you have a water cooler, I have a AIO. It's not a water cooler, but it's a water cooler. And I mean, I could run almost anything and not get above 65 Celsius. But Not the. I'm gonna take this call. I'll be right back, boys. I am so sorry for everyone. Like the 100 things decided to happen since I pressed pause. But back to this. Yeah, Intel. They're not doing good in the first place. Intel employees this week that will bring back free coffee and tea at his work site. One of the many benefits the chip maker eliminated last summer, as it sought to slash $10 billion from its annual budget. You slashed $10 million because you made a piece of shit fucking product that everyone's now regretting even buying. And coming from someone that used Intel for probably the last, I think most of I usually look for Intel. I don't know Horizon as well, but I think my next check will be Horizon, and I think I'm gonna go with Horizon GPU because I heard really good things about it. A little bit cheaper, but they still hold up to like a 4090 and stuff. So yeah, I'm really sad to hear this, but I'm not surprised because Intel just went fucking face first into the ground. I don't know what happened. I don't know how you're not making money off of your $500-600 fucking chips, dude. Mine's a 10th gen i9, and you can still sell this shit on Facebook Marketplace for like $300 comfortably. Well, obviously I would do something lower or trade. I actually might do that. I try to do that. Trade this chip and sell it for like a Ryzen or something. But although Intel still faces challenges, we understand that small comforts play a significant role in daily routines. It's coffee. Like when you need to slash coffee for your employees, that's a big problem. Look, man, one thing I can tell you is, look, if you're a fucking company, at least give people coffee, all right? That's the least you can fucking do. We're sitting here trying to work. Yeah, sure, you're paying people to work, but, I mean, coffee? Seriously? As long as, no bathroom breaks, stuff like that. Like, dude, I've heard that shit too. Like people not being able to go to the bathroom until they have to go on their break, and that's like one break a day. It's like, dude, like why wouldn't you feel like your bladder's like mine? And that's probably why they slice the coffee, because like the people like me, like I drink like one pot and I'm pissing for like 3 hours. Yeah. But I mean, if you get work done, you get the work done, right? Is that the whole point? If you can get shit done, like who gives a fuck? But yeah, Intel declined comment. The company did not resume offering free fruit on Ella Perk Lumen last summer. Employees say privately the morale has been devastated by Intel's poor financial performance and cutbacks aimed at returning the business to profitability. Yeah, because you fucked up on the 13 and 14 gem fucking chips. And then you came out with this other chip, like literally in the last fucking month. It was like the Intel. What's a fucking chip? I'm gonna sit here and keep saying. I can't even give you guys a straight answer. Okay, Intel's new chip. Because this shit was a fucking devastating. I was like, why? You guys can't just wait and just come out with a better chip. You guys gotta keep pumping shit out. And maybe because like the 50 gen, the GTX 50 gen is coming out, the 5090, and then it's gonna be the 5080, 70, 60. You know, the lower model will come out later. But this is no dumb shit. Because look, dude, I'm still in the 20s. And I can still run shit fine. Like, look, if I really need that bad ray tracing and like shadows and all this other shit to make my game look amazing for me to enjoy it, then the game sucks. I don't need good graphics. I still play fucking goddamn Half-Life. I still go back to Half-Life and just play it. Why? Because I enjoy it. It's fun. It's a great game. But sure, it helps out. And yeah, definitely I would love to have like the top tier graphics in the planet for my games. But I mean, I'm not going to get butthurt over it. I can still do everything I want to do. Sure, maybe I can't play Starfield, and everyone's gonna be like, "Well, Starfield sucks." Well, I still haven't played it. I play a little bit of it. I want to finish the game. I'm a Bethesda fan. It could suck, and I still want to fucking finish it. But yeah, this CPU, Ultra, yeah, is this fucking shit. They came out with this, and it was the shittiest shit in the world. There's a person that told me, I said this earlier in the podcast. Somebody was telling me, like, oh, well, the PS5 Pro is the best because the CPU is the best. It makes the graphics great. For anyone that doesn't know, CPU does not really control the graphics. It does, but it doesn't. That's why you have a GPU, the graphics processor unit. So I just had to say that because, I mean, I'm not going to say the kid's name. If you do watch this, you know who you are. Fuck you. The PS Pro is still the biggest waste of money you could ever. That $699 you spent. Cool, you could invest in a computer. I don't have time for a computer because my 2000 didn't work and it didn't play the game right. Did you ever plug it in right? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm sure that guy plugged like the GPU into like the onboard graphics and not even like in the actual GPU where you're supposed to. That's why it didn't run properly, you stupid fuck. Yeah, but again, this got the worst reviews. And I think at this point, Intel's doing everything it can to keep his employees because they're going under. And everyone's like, well, I'm sure a lot of people look for jobs right now because it's like, wow, this is not going very well. Ryzen's doing way better. AMD is doing way better than Intel. And as a person that only uses Intel, and it's not because I have preferences, that's what I started with. And like what a lot of people say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I'm still using my i9 from the 10th gen. I fucking love the thing. And I'll probably use it until the day it dies. And will I change my GPU? Absolutely, I want to change it. I want to change it in the next couple months, but and my RAM, I still gotta get. But yeah, it doesn't seem very. Intel has spent 100 million annually on free and discounted food and beverages and couldn't afford to keep doing that. I just read that. You spent $100 million on that? No, are you like fucking buying them like Chili's every day? Like that's a lot of fucking money. Fruit. I mean, if I sit here and think about the price I spend on coffee a year, I usually do Pete's or a Swedish brand, or Starbucks because Dunkin' sucked now, And you'd be like, hey, Starbucks, maybe expensive. Oh, fuck you, I like it. Let me enjoy what I like to enjoy. But, like, I'd say I usually make my own coffee. So, I'd say maybe, shit, maybe $200 a year, actually, come to think of it. Because they say that, I buy like a $10 bag of coffee. Pizza usually a little bit. Or else been have a sale on them, so it'd be like $10 like a pound of coffee. I might go through a pound and a half in like a year, like a month. I drink like a pot of coffee, pot and a half a day. Some days I, make a pot for my girlfriend or something. I have like iced coffee for the rest of the day, so I do that. So yeah, no, it's pretty. I mean, it is expensive. So if you do think about it, but not $100 million expensive. Are you fucking out of your mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? Yeah, no, I think it's just a reason for them to just be like, look, we fucked up. We fucked up our CPUs. The ultra processor was not good. We can't afford anyone. We're going downhill. AMD completely fucked us in the booty. Just say that. Or make a better processor. Do what you did with this one. You can't do that. You can't just update it and just. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to Verizon next time because I've been seeing great reviews for them and stuff. And I'm probably not going to get the newest gen. I'm going to get like the gen before. I never get anything new. There's always problems. But I try to get the closest I could possibly get to it. And then wait. Because, I mean, you still going to get the same. Unless you fucking Superman. And you can tell every goddamn pixel and every fucking frame rate. Don't you, man? With your eyes. Like, see every fucking goddamn quad second. Yeah, who gives a fuck, dude? And I still don't think anyone could really see past 4K. Like, I seen an 8K TV at Best Buy. And I looked at it, and I was like, I don't see the difference. And I know I have, I got fucking, what do you call it? Shit in my eyes. And also, they think I have glaucoma or early onset. So, yeah, my eyesight's not the greatest. But I can tell you, for a normal human being, yeah, I don't really see a difference. Sure, I see a difference between 1080 and 4K, absolutely. And, OLED and stuff, yeah, I can see all that. But when you tell me fucking 8K and then there's 12K and 24K and 1000K, yeah, I'm not seeing a difference. And I'm pretty sure I heard in research that no one can. So, yeah, this is all really fucking stupid. But if you work for Intel, if I was you, I'd be looking for another job. There's other good brands out there, AMD, and maybe they get out of that hole. Maybe we're all fucked, and AMD is just gonna be the main staple. Which, I mean, I don't have a problem with. I've heard good things about AMD. I'm excited next time I get a CPU to get a Ryzen. But until then, I mean, I still enjoy my 10 gen. Tell you the truth, dude. Go out there and get like a 3090 and get i9 10th gen. You'd be going. Just make sure you got good RAM though. Because right now, that's really it. It's like storage and RAM has been the biggest problem. Like, even like when I was playing fucking, even Baldur's Gate, man. I could be watching a movie and playing a game, and you'd be like, well, Mike, you doing both of those at once? I built my computer for that fucking reason. So I can do like 8 things at once because I'm fucking ADHD and I need to be doing 1,000 things at once. I mean, look at this video. Look at me. I go on tangents. I sit here and talk to you. I talk to people that don't even exist. No, you guys exist. Well, at least I hope you guys do. But that's it. You gotta ask me, Mike, why no Florida man? I'm saying Florida man for my beautiful, lovely lady who's coming over tomorrow, and we could do a separate podcast. But until then, you guys have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive, and fentanyl's bad. Ciao.